It's been about a month now since I uploaded my latest video on Suzy Lou onto this channel, and some people might be wondering why, and I'm sure most of you that have been following all her kind of antics, shall we say, know that the reason that I haven't been uploading videos on her isn't because there's been no news, because of course there has been an abundance of news. There's been absolutely just daily stuff almost, stuff that's happened involving her over the last month, and channels like Tipster and John Swan have been covering it, but I haven't made a video myself, and I kind of wanted to, before I get into today's main topic of the video, just let people know who might not be aware as to why I didn't upload any videos on Suzy Lou over the last month. And there's been a few reasons. Number one, as some of you might already know, and I wasn't the only one to have this happen to them, I had a bunch of my videos, all my Suzy Lou videos that I've made over the last, over a year, were hit with censoring closed caption complaints, which is no big deal or whatever, but they were all like targeted at the same time, and like I say, I wasn't the only person to have this happen to them. A bunch of other people had them at the same time, so I was like, okay, well, fair enough, whatever. Obviously, either she's doing it, maybe, or maybe there's just a group of people that, like, really are obsessed fans of hers that are going around doing it. Whatever. But the other reason I haven't uploaded a video on her for about a month, and the main reason, in fact, is that I did actually make a video on her, and I was in the process of editing it. I made this video literally a couple of days after the video I made regarding the whole situation with Tipster's channel. And I made the video, I was editing it. It was just basically a rant video, one of my normal sort of rant videos. I was talking about a bunch of hypocritical things she'd done, like, more recently and in the past and whatever. And while I was editing it, I went onto Twitter, and I saw a tweet from John Swan regarding a video that he made on Suzy Lou, which was flagged down for harassment and bullying, and he appealed it, and he re-uploaded it, but he's kind of censored it and whatever. And he basically just put a tweet up saying, Suzy Lou strikes again, war starts now. But in this tweet, he didn't at anyone or anything like that, it was just a tweet. But what's weird is that Team YouTube actually replied to this tweet, which is very odd, because Team YouTube on Twitter especially, they come across very automated. And they'll speak to you if you've occasionally, like if you've tagged them in something, they'll reply to your tweet, but in a very robotic, kind of almost not a human talking to you kind of way. But what's weird is they kind of seeked this tweet out and responded to John Swan, and they said, "We apply our policies consistently regardless of who flags content. Your video was flagged by many users before being removed. The team reviewed your appeal and confirmed that the video did violate our harassment policies. More on those policies here," and then they link the policies. "We appreciate that you re-uploaded an edited copy of the video that complies with our policies and does not include repeated attacks based on someone else's appearance. We also looked into your concerns regarding copyright abuse and did not find any evidence of that." So, in a nutshell, basically, Suzy Lou's got enough pull at YouTube that someone there, obviously, like she spoke about this person that she has, her manager partner or whatever, obviously she's got someone there with a bit of power or whatever, and they reached out to John Swan. They've actually replied to one of his tweets, which I'm like, I've not seen anything like this. And at that moment, I obviously went back to the video I was editing, and I was like, wow, because I watched John Swan's video before it was censored. I was like, if that video got taken down for harassment and bullying, you guys know what I'm like. I was like, this video that I'm editing right now is screwed. I can't upload this. It's just, I've made what I would class as jokes, but I guess what some people would class as harassment and bullying. So I was like, well, I'll try and edit it. But I was like, you know what? This isn't me. And this is why I didn't upload a video on hers, because my videos, I like to come out, be me, and basically make a joke. I also, as you know, I can get very, should we say, passionate with some of the things I talk about, and I was like, well, I don't want to upload some watered down thing or whatever. It's okay if you're like a channel where you're just reporting the news or whatever, but I'm here to give my opinion, and I like to just do it naturally rather than like having to hold back or whatever. But that brings me on to this thing. Obviously, with this video, I'm going to be very different and be careful with what I'm saying. And that's why. And also, with the regards to, it wasn't just the closed caption complaints that I got. The next video I uploaded, which was a DSP video, didn't appear in a lot of subscribers' subscription boxes, and also it wouldn't appear when you search for it on YouTube. So I was kind of like, well, that's very weird. Like, what's going on? So I tweeted out to Team YouTube, sort of like saying, you know, one of my videos isn't appearing in people's subscription boxes. What's going on? And they essentially said, with them being short-staffed because of the coronavirus, that they are being a bit more careful with flagged content. Now, obviously, this video wasn't up for that long, and it was like being shadow banned effectively. So that means that obviously my videos were being flagged, from what I can gather, from what YouTube was saying. So I was kind of like, that was just another thing. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, so people are flagging me, like, all my Suzy Lou videos and whatever. And I thought, I can't be bothered. I've got to make a video where I'm holding back and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's been nearly a month, and I've decided to make this video to see how it goes. Obviously, I'm going to be a bit more held back, like I say. This is only for this kind of video. Like, if I'm doing a video on anyone else, I'll be my normal self. But anyway, on to today's topic. Sorry that was a bit of a long, rambly intro, but I had to let everyone know going forward so that if I cover Suzy Lou, people were like, well, hang on, he seems different to what he is in most videos. That's the reason. So basically, a couple of days ago, John Swan made a tweet which says, every single reaction on Suzy Lou's second channel has been claimed and blocked from YouTube. A gargantuan amount of videos have also been deleted on her main channel due to claims and subsequent blocks by a number of anime copyright owners. The walls are closing in. And then we've got a screenshot here of like 4.3 million views disappearing from her channel on Social Blade, and then some videos here which you can see have all been deleted in a Naruto, however you say it, playlist. And the videos all say this message on them. This video is no longer available due to a copyright claim by a third party. Now, we have heard that from a lot of sources that this was coming. That like, a lot of big YouTubers have started to cover this Suzy Lou situation. This was another thing I was going to say earlier, is it was good that, though I wasn't talking about her for a month, that there were a lot of big YouTubers now finally actually talking about her. Last year, when the whole Mark After Dark situation happened, I really felt that I had to make videos. I wanted to, don't get me wrong, but I felt like it was important for me to give my opinion on it because not many people were, especially not many big YouTubers. It was just a few of us smaller channels last year covering the Mark After Dark situation. But it's good to see that this year, with this whole situation and everything that's been going on, a lot more people are picking up on this now. So, anyway, that was a bit off topic, but yeah, a lot of channels have sort of said, I know the Quartering talked about the fact that there was rumblings behind the scenes that she might be getting like legal action taken against her. Anyway, and then Suzy posted this tweet anyway saying, just woke up to an email from a copyright troll who has struck all my channels and threatened to continue to do so until I do what they are demanding me to. I love the smell of blackmail in the morning. Now you can understand why I made a website. Business as usual. And then she went on to say, they have all been counted and YouTube are investigating their end. But what's very odd is obviously that if what she's saying is true, why would she not post some evidence like the email of the person blackmailing her? Like, why not? I don't understand. You know, this is the ongoing thing is like when people make videos like calling her out on her hypocrisy and stuff, there's always loads of evidence, but whenever she makes a statement like this, there is no evidence to back it up. But yeah, anyway, there we go. I mean, her fan base seemed to, like I've said before, but I'm going to say it now in a bit more of a tamer way. Her fan base seemed to stick with her no matter what. They don't go to seek out the facts. They just take what she says as gospel. So yeah, they don't really need evidence. So, but anyway, then John Swan responded to Suzy's tweet saying, this was not a copyright troll because people without the Content ID, CMS, which is restricted to corporations and big YouTubers only, cannot claim and block videos. They can only file a DMCA takedown. These claims were made by legitimate anime companies. Right. So then, now this is quite funny because this happened like literally just a couple of hours ago from when I'm recording this. Suzy Lou posted this, right? To all my reaction channel friends, take note there is a person going around false striking reaction channels, then deleting their account to say they're anonymous. If this happens to you, make sure you counter it and report it to YouTube. They are aware of the situation. Now you notice the tweet that she's quoted is unavailable. It was a tweet from Steejo, as you can see by the end there. And it got deleted very quickly. The reason for it I'll go into in a minute. But I screen capped it. It was really weird because as I was like taking the tweets on my computer to make this video, the tweet disappeared, but I still had it open on my phone, so I was able to screen cap it on my phone. So here's Steejo's tweet. It says, "Just noticed that the copyright troll hit my channel too. Obviously, I'll be countering these. If you're wondering about who it is that's doing these strikes, just check the claimant." Oh, wait. And he posted this picture where if you look where it says claimant, it says account deleted. Now, like I said, this tweet then got deleted, I think about like 20 minutes or so after it had been posted. And then Steejo put this tweet up. "When people start making up conspiracy theories, that's when it's time to realise that you'll never convince them of anything. It's an echo chamber out there, and I ain't getting involved." I find it really funny, because either way you look at this, whether you want to look at this, let's just take out whatever you think now, whether you think that obviously someone is going after them, it's not really the anime companies, or maybe you think that it is the anime companies. Either way, let's look at it like this, right? If it is the anime companies, then you don't have a leg to stand on, because you yourself, Suzy, have said that what you're doing is not fair use. You admitted it when you took down a bunch of videos from your Patreon. You said that it's never been fair use, and people have just basically been getting away with making your kind of content up until now. So you've admitted it. So if it is the copyright holder, you've not got a leg to stand on. Then on the other hand, if it isn't the copyright holder, and it's someone who abused the copyright system, again, you don't have a leg to stand on because you yourself have abused the copyright system. You're in a very similar position to Mark After Dark. Because this, well, what he was in, should I say, obviously he's not in it now. If this is someone who, for whatever reason, is going after you, and I'm not condoning what they're doing, it is wrong, but it's no different to what you did. Maybe they're going after you going, I don't agree with what Suzy Lou's doing, it's not fair use, and they're abusing the copyright system. The same copyright system that you abused, which maybe now you can admit that it is a messed up system and it doesn't work. And I've seen no end of times that when YouTube takes someone's video down or whatever, oh, well, YouTube took it down, YouTube obviously made the right decision. But then whenever YouTube has got, copyright system has bit you in the ass, it's stupid YouTube, YouTube sucks, yada, yada, yada. I have got some tweets somewhere, but like most of the tweets she said where she slagged off YouTube have been deleted because she's constantly purging her Twitter. But there you go. So yeah, that was just like a video I just wanted to get out, just to sort of like, it's just the irony of it that, you know, if it is someone, is what you're saying, like someone has blackmailed you and whatever, then show the email, prove that it's not the anime companies and it's someone going after you. And also, it is ironic that if that is the case, that someone is using the copyright system and abusing it to go after you, when you yourself abused that same copyright system to, first of all, obviously take down Mark After Dark's video, and also, you know, with the flagging system, you've used it to silence critics and whatever. It's just funny that someone potentially is doing this to you now, but again, I don't condone it and whatever, and yeah. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this video, because obviously it's very different to any other Suzy Lou video. I'm not going to be using this kind of style, shall we say, in other videos, but I do want to make the video I made before where I point out all these different hypocrisies and stuff. I was talking that I didn't upload, I'm saying. It was talking about like the way she's harassed people and just other hypocritical things she's done. I kind of still want to make that video, but I'd have to make it in this kind of way where I'm being a bit more reserved. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that video, and I might get to it. But yeah, if the next video isn't a Suzy Lou one, it'll be normal service as normal. Also, quickly, I want to say thank you very much for everyone for all the support on the channel. The last month was the best month I've had since I came back in terms of views. It was the second best month I've had in terms of subscribers. And yeah, it's been awesome. So thank you very much for all the support. It is appreciated. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.